Hello everybody, welcome back to another Blueprint video. My name is CJ and I'm one of the builders here at Blueprint. Today we're going to be checking out another Legend League base, but this time around it's an anti-2 instead of a box. It's been defending fantastically well against different Legend League armies, so let's check out the base and see what's so good about it. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Reezy for winning the second $50 gift card of the month. We do this every single month, guys, so it's not one and done. So next month, if you have a blueprint base that has been defending well for you, just leave a review in our Discord server and you might be featured in one of these videos. And if you are featured, you get to win a $50 gift card that you can use again in our server or our website, and you can purchase anything you would like. Now, when I said this is not a box and it's an anti-2, well, it's actually an anti-2 that is kind of a box variant. As you can see, there's a bunch of boxes in this base. The middle compartment, the scattershot compartments, the eagle compartment. But yeah, first and foremost, this base was built by Agent 33. A teammate of mine actually, and he's a good builder as well, and he's built a bunch of bases for Lotus that defended in the Snapdragon. We've made a YouTube video about that, so if you want to check it out, you can find the link above my head. But with this anti-2, what I really like about it is these poison towers. These poison towers prevent a lot of super archer entries, and it kind of limits where people send their blimps and where exactly they would fall for these traps. When these traps are fantastically placed, we're going to be checking out a lot of these replays and seeing how people are actually falling for this NATO. You might be wondering, oh, this NATO is very much outside of the base. Actually, it's been catching a lot of people. And these poison towers, fantastic, as I said. It really limits where people send their blimps because nobody wants to land on top of a poison tower when they're sending a super archer blimp. This base is extremely annoying for those mid-range. Our customer is around 500, 500, 600. So this base is at that range, guys. Just so you know, before you use it at an extremely high range and say the base is bad, but this is the range that the customer was at, and it defended very, very well for him. So yeah, guys, there's not much to say. I just want to jump into the replay so we can see how the base actually performs and how it does. So let's jump into the replays. So guys, let's kick it off with the first replay with Super Archer Blimp, the most common attack strategy at this range. And we're going to be taking a closer look at these kind of attacks with this base. So this attacker comes in with Super Archer, Clone Blimp, along with finishing the rest of the base with Lalo. Let's take a look exactly where he sends his blimp. Now, because of the poison towers, as I mentioned earlier, and the bomb tower placement, like the blimp, sending the blimp is very limited to a few spots. So we're going to take a look at the first spot this attacker decides to go from. Let me just speed it up a little bit so we don't sit here idling, and there we go. So he sends the hound from the wizard tower and directs it towards the air defense and sends the blimp towards the town hall. But he actually manually popped it because he obviously doesn't want the poison tower to trigger on top of his super archers. So far so good. He obviously didn't go all the way for the town hall. He'd rather create pathing for his heroes to go towards the town hall, and he could Lalo the rest. So let's take a little look here. The super archer blimp, I'm pretty sure, gets the value that he wanted because he gets both spell towers, he gets the scattershot, and he gets the single inferno. And he damages the air heroes quite a bit. So this value was pretty decent. And here he dropped his warden with the king. I'm really not sure why he did this right here. It might have been a misclick, honestly, but just look at the Sui at the moment. The king gets locked on by the single, and these single towers are very annoying against the heroes, and the skeleton in the core is very annoying to deal with. And there we go, the queen decides to redirect pathing towards the king because of the super archer blimp opening that happened at the start of the attack. And he's obviously starting the Lalo at the same time, so he doesn't take too much time here. But look what happens to his heroes in the middle of the base. They do not even get the town hall. They don't get the town hall. So the town hall stayed up, the scattershot is still up, and even the single inferno is still up. So this right here, it might have been a misclick or not, but still it's a 1-star defense, and those are the type of defenses that you should always look for. Let's check out the next replay. In the next replay, guys, we're going to be checking out another Super Archer Blimp because I'm pretty sure most of you guys in the comments would say I would send the Blimp towards one of the scatter shots towards the Town Hall, because if we take a look at the spell tower range here, if the Blimp is on top of the scatter shot, it would trigger right over the Dark Elixir storage and vice versa on the right side. So that would mean that the spell tower, if we land it here, if we land the Super Archer Blimp between these two, it should be safe. And this is exactly what this attacker thought, and this is what he will be doing. So let's check out what happens in this scenario and how the base defends this. So this guy, just like I said, sends the Blimp over the scatter shot like that, and we can see because of this poison range, it triggers early. It's not going to trigger on top of the Blimp. But obviously, you don't want to land a Super Archer Blimp sticking to the Town Hall, because if that happens, once the Town Hall goes down, all your Super Archers are going to die. So you need to land it a little bit further away from the Town Hall, and this is exactly what he does. As we can see, that spell tower circle actually clips that range, which is so fantastic. It clips that range of the Blimp. If you go closer to the Town Hall at this point, you're going to get affected by the Town Hall bomb. So this is actually quite nice. And if you notice here, he has quite a few traps as well, giant bombs inside there. I'm sure there's a few small bombs, and there's even a triple Ice Golem inside the CC, and we're going to be recommending that in the description down below. The triple Ice Golem obviously would stall these Super Archers, and they won't be getting as much value as they would. Now, let's take a look exactly what this attacker got with his Blimp. He got the Town Hall. Let me stop it right there. He got the Town Hall. He got the single Inferno Tower, Bomb Tower, Scattershot with his Warden actually, and a Spell Tower. He did not get the Monolith, he did not get the second Poison Tower, and I'm pretty sure he did not get any of the Defending Heroes. No, the Defending Heroes are still up as well. And he's going to try to finish this base off with Hydra. Now, having invested a Warden and every single spell you have, you will want to take out that Monolith. That Monolith is just going to be extremely annoying for later on in the attack if it's not down. And yeah, this scenario right here, we're going to just quickly speed through this attack because it is a fail after all, and it's not going to be a very high percentage attack by this poor guy from AE Long Fan. He got the Monolith with the Queen, but that's all she wrote, and there we go, 61% defense. That is very, very good defense. I promise you the next one won't be Super Archers. Let's check out the next replay. So guys, for this next replay, I'm going to be showing you a Queen Charge hybrid on the base. One thing I forgot to note in the base review is the fact that every single wall compartment here is closed, which means that the attacker has to invest extra wall breakers at certain compartments to reach a certain wall segment or certain part of the base, which I really like. And as well, these closed compartments are very annoying for E-Titan Smash because the E-Titans get stuck on walls constantly. And yeah, fantastically done by Agent here. So let's check out Kenny from Fiji Me. Let's check out how he attacked this base with Queen Charge Hybrid. He's starting his hybrid from the bottom here, sending the Flinger for the scatter shot, and he sends his King from 3 o'clock, as you can see here. Sends Headhunter for the Queen. So far, so good. See, this attacker seems like he knows what he's doing. He hybrids right through the middle towards the Town Hall. Now, these poison towers are extremely annoying against these hybrid, and especially the fact that there's a triple Ice Golem CC here, which makes it extra annoying because the Queen has to get stuck on it, the hybrid has to get stuck on it. He gets through the poison towers, and now he reaches the Town Hall. And soon he uses his Warden ability because of all those giant bombs that are there for the Super Archer Blimps. He drops the heal, but that poison effect from the Town Hall is going to be extremely annoying for this hybrid. The Queen somehow managed to go to the middle of the base, which is actually quite surprising. But if you notice, the hybrid doesn't make it even out of the core. The core of the base, which is the Town Hall, obviously, because this is an anti-2 box. It doesn't even make it outside of the core. So the hybrid literally died in the middle of the base. And so will the Queen, and so will the Warden. All the attack just simply died in the middle of the base, and that is because of the Town Hall effect, the Town Hall poison, the poison towers, all those giant bombs, just extremely annoying to deal with on a hybrid attack. I'm just going to speed through this part because obviously this is a fail. Those hogs from the flinger are not going to do much against the rest of this base. And this is going to be around a 68% defense. 1% away for a perfect defense. But let's check out the next one. So for this next replay, I'm going to be showing you guys a Bowler E-Titan Smash, another common Legend League army that we see quite often in the 500, 500, 600 range. And this was actually a pretty good entry, probably an entry that would be quite repeated on this base. Let's take a look what he does. He decides to Warden Walk at 12 o'clock, that small box compartment at 12, and he flingers the 9 o'clock compartment and decides to smash right down the middle of the base. This plan is obviously not too bad at all. As long as he can get through the middle compartment, it should be a triple. But let's take a look how the base does. The Warden Walk has taken its time, the flinger clears up, and the smash is through. I'm going to put it on 2 times speed, not 4, so we don't get lost. Now, something I want to note, this base has 3 single Inferno towers, which is quite uncommon in Legend League. We notice a lot of multi-Infernos. Now, for this range at 5,500, 5,600, where you see a lot of different spams, especially E-Titan, with Super Archers E-Titan, or E-Titan Smashes, or even E-Dragons, these single Infernos actually benefit you more than multi-Infernos, because multis do zilch to E-Dragons, and multis do nothing to E-Titans. So these single Infernos are actually quite good for this range. That's why I said this base is good at 5,500, 5,600 range. It does fantastically well, as we can see for our customer Reezy here. Let's take a look at what happens to the smash. Now, the base is recommended with triple Ice Golem. And there we go. The triple Ice Golem just freezes the smash in the middle of the base. And because of the scatters not being reachable from either side, that means the scatter shots will continuously shoot in the middle of the base. He tries to negate that by sending an RC for one, and he obviously had the flinger for the other one. But because of this little detail here, the fact that the building wasn't stuck here, the flinger aura damage splash doesn't open the wall instantly. So the Yetis get stuck a little bit on the wall. I'm going to speed this up a bit. We're going to take a look at what happens to the smash. That Town Hall Poison, the back-end Inferno, and the King alongside with the Warden is simply too much. That King is going to slap that RC silly. That Warden is not going to do much against 2 Expos and the King. But as you can see, the plan was good. It was not a bad plan at all. And he almost had it. But the base traps is set very well by Agent. Those triple Ice Golems, very annoying for the smash. And yeah, fantastic defense once again. Let's check out one last replay. Alright guys, so for this final replay, I'm going to be showing you another Super Archer Blimp. And remember in the base review, I said that NATO is quite nice. Let's see exactly why and who fell for it. So this attacker is obviously coming in with Super Archer Blimp. And his mindset is, if I land on this monolith, I can get the Town Hall, I can get the CC, probably even the single through the Town Hall, the 2 Expos, Eagle, 2 Inferno, so it's fantastic value right here. So he's obviously going to invest the Warden here. And because of those early red bombs that kill all his Cocoloons, he's forced to use that Warden ability early so the Blimp doesn't get damaged too much. And because of that, most of the Warden ability gets used inside the NATO. So when he reaches the ego part, the double black mine catches him and he doesn't get through to the monolith. And that is very, very important. Remember when I said every single compartment here is closed? There's no open walls here. That means he has to use 3 super wall breakers in this scenario to try to get to the tunnel, because he's not going to get tunnel in this scenario. He didn't even get to open the wall, but I think the super archers, yes, they get to open it, but that doesn't mean he gets the tunnel. He still gets nice value. He gets both Infernos, the Monolith, the Eagle, Expos, but he misses the one of the most important things, and that is the tunnel. Because now he has to figure out a way to reach there. And it's not going to be too easy. He invests the first wall breaker right there, and he's trying to path his heroes towards the tunnel. He invests the second one right there, and he has one more that can go towards the town hall. Let's see what happens in this scenario. He sent it all the way up there. I'm not sure why exactly. He might have feared that it would have targeted here if he sent it here, but I don't think it would have targeted here. It might have targeted the RC platform, but nonetheless, that wall breaker failed. And the second that wall breaker fails, this is an automatic defense because his heroes now are gonna get stuck in this little box with the town hall beaming on top of his troops and the single beaming on top of his queen actually. So the king breaks out obviously with his ability, but he can't do much. His queen doesn't reach the town hall. The queen is now going to get stuck on the king, which is not going to benefit him much. And he has no spells. Remember, he invested all his spells early on. So in desperation, he sends his royal champion towards the town hall. Agent anticipated this, and he has a skeleton trap right there to distract the royal champion. Along with the poison tower effect, the single on top of the RC, there is no hecking way he's getting that town hall. No chance. And there we go, guys. Fantastic defense once again. And this bait happens quite often, guys. Look, there's a lot of replays here. There's a lot that I can share. Look, there's a lot of, and a lot of them is super archers. One of them was 98%, fair enough. But a lot of them is low percent, 64, 69, 67, 68. Like so far, this base has been defending fantastically for our customer. And we hope it does for you as well. So the base has been doing well. I can't show every single replay. It's going to take a lot of time showing every single one right here. So I just handpicked a few replays that are quite nice that would be cool to share with everybody. So let's jump into the next segment of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the replays that we had for you today. In the last clip, if you noticed, there was a lot of replays I could have shared, but this video would be simply too long and it would be too tedious for everybody to sit down and watch. So I hope you enjoyed the replays that we had. And if you want to run the base for yourself and see how it does for you, the link is going to be down below in the description along with the CC that we recommend. See how it does for you. It did fantastically well for our customer. I hope it does for you as well. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below. We're trying to smash 500 likes on these videos. I know we can do it. And leave down below in the comments what you want to see next. Anything specific, we go through our comments and we appreciate everything you guys write down. I hope you all have a lovely day and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.